Hello traders and welcome to NOFT's weekly trade highlight. In a moment, you'll see us recreate one of the best trades of the week with NOFT's order flow and market profiling tools along with detailed trade commentary with NOFT Trade Tactics. Our weekly trade highlight is brought to you by one of our own NOFT traders who, in between assisting traders in taking the next step in their careers, provides weekly and daily guidance in our live trading room every single day. Before we get into this week's highlighted trade, we need to remind you that trading does carry significant risk, and all information in this video is just provided for educational purposes only and is not an offer or recommendation to trade futures, stocks, options, or forex. From everyone here at NOFT, good hunting out there and happy trading. Hey traders, for this weekly trade highlight, we're going to go ahead and highlight the high here on the ES on February 27th. So it's going to be the 1030 high. Here it is on the 15-minute chart. With the here's your static volume profile and trainer level up here as well. So it's going to be the high, the 10:30 a.m. New York high. Excuse me, I should say 10:30 Eastern time high here in the market on the 27th. Here it is on the volume composite here. I just want to show you something here with the volume composite. We do have a trainer level here as well, but as you can see with the volume composite, we highlighted this 2790 specifically just because this was a low volume area here in the market. You can see the little dip in volume there. So highlighted that area here. Let's go ahead and jump into order flow. All right. So here we have again this is going to be it's around 10:25, 10:30 New York time, and this is the high here in the market. So let's go ahead and highlight what we see here in order flow. As price, there's actually a trainer level just above this, and just as a reference, when you see these trainer levels, you want to give them about 5 ticks on either side for the price to move around. Sometimes we'll have it dip down below this VRL here or this trainer level here. Sometimes we'll have it just kind of edge into this zone before turning over. So you always want to give these VRLs, or what we call trainer levels, a 5-tick zone on either side of them. With that said, these trainer levels, these are plotted out by our head trader on a day-to-day basis, and for the most part they'll stay pretty much the same, but at times they will move, and he'll adjust it on his chart. As soon as that happens, this tool will automatically adjust on your chart as well, so you know exactly where our traders are trading or what areas in the market they're looking at on a day-to-day basis. So it's getting close into that zone. We've identified our own low volume area here on the chart here as well. So as we're seeing here with order flow, we're moving up here in price, but we're seeing a lot of selling actually taking place here. There's actually a big sell stack here where you see 3 sell imbalances coming in here, these red numbers right through here. But it wasn't really ready quite yet. We got into this low volume area, as you saw from the higher time frame, and we started to see a really nice formation here in order flow. We see the COT position towards the top of these bars. We also see what we have called as a sequential decline, where you see as prices going up, buyers are coming out of this market. The COT is this gray block right here in these 2 candles. This is the highest volume point within the candle. And when you see these at the top of the candle, this indicates responsive selling here in this market. So even though it's a green candle, we're seeing some responsive action. As you can see here, we saw it towards the top here and to the top third of this bar here as well. And we saw a little pullback, and then we saw this action once again, where we started to see that COT in the top third, indicating responsive selling. And at the same time, buyers are coming out of this market as it continues to move higher, as indicated with these red blocks. So we get into our area here, and we start to see some selling. Here's some negative delta here as well. Start to see some selling taking place right away. And at the close of this candle, we are short right through here. All right, we're getting into a trade location that we want to go ahead and get short. It's at the high of the day, and and as price is coming up, buyers are coming out. So we have all the ingredients for a good trade here. We get into this next bar, and the reason we highlighted this trade is because it was pretty easy to manage. High of the day, good trade location. You saw buyers coming out. COT placement was great. We get short at the close of this candle, and this one was pretty easy to manage. So this is why we're highlighting it for this week. So we see this next candle take place, just a ton of selling going on. These red numbers that you see here at the top are what we call delta. So this is the sum of all these numbers that are added up into the footprint and gives you a negative number. So that sellers are winning by 1,034 orders here. Sellers are winning it by 84 sell orders here. The buyers in this candle here were winning by 849 orders. The numbers here in the footprint, these are executed orders that are coming into the market. These are orders that are getting executed, that are live, that are money coming into the market. So when you look at some of these numbers, you see, let's take a look at this number over here. You see 208 orders here. It kind of sticks out. A little easy to read here. Let's go ahead and spread this out a bit. And towards the bottom, you see 415 orders. So on this side is the sellers, and this side is the buyers. So you're seeing 415 sell orders here, 375 towards the low of the candle here. So these are executed orders. These are live money into the market, not parked orders or limit orders. This is fact. All right, these orders are actually in the market. So at any rate, you see the selling taking place here, pretty large delta on the sell side here. COT placement is indicating still responsive selling. Go into the next bar here. COT placement is in the middle third here, indicating sellers initiating trade. Sellers are still in control of this bar. You see 5 red numbers here indicating seller aggression. These numbers turn red when there's an overwhelming amount of sellers coming into the market versus buyers. So you see 174 to 6 or 414 to 16. There's an overwhelming amount of sellers at a price level, and it goes ahead and highlights red. On the flip side, when there's an overwhelming amount of buying taking place at a price level, you'll see these actually highlight blue. So getting back into this trade, you see these double bars here. This is an exhaustion bar indicating that price could pause or reverse within the next bar or two. We actually see this this bar actually pause here for a little bit. Got a little bit of a doji, but you know, when you look at this bar, sellers are still in control. All right, sellers are still in control. The price tried to spike up. You had a sell imbalance in here. The COT is still in the middle part of this bar. Sellers are initiating trade. These are good signs here. You get into the next bar, goes right through this trainer level here, and is continuing its trend down. Go to the next bar. The only thing concerning about this bar is that you see a sell candle, but you actually see a positive delta here of 264 orders. So that means the buyers are winning this candle by 264 orders in the market. Still not enough to go ahead and close the trade. As you see, there's a lot more evidence in your direction if you're short. So while this is a little concerning, we get to the next bar, sellers come right back and are in control once again. We continue this move down until we get bang on the next trainer level down here. All right, at 2766.50, almost to the tick. Went through it a couple ticks. Let's go ahead and zoom down here a little bit. All right, almost to the tick here. You see it just go above it, beyond it a tick or two, and you see a little bit of price rejection. And you see in the next bar, you see what we call a buy stack, where there's a concerted effort. There's 3 buy imbalances on top of each other. So at 3 separate price levels, buyers are getting aggressive here. So you see this rejection. You don't really see buyers quite yet, but the next candle, bam, you see them come into the market right here at the bottom. The next candle tries to make a run down there, but gets rejected here pretty well, right at a trainer level. And you've made some pretty good profit here at this point, so you're out of this trade here. And pretty easy to manage, even if you're stop trailing just on the highs here. Never got stopped out until this candle down here. So pretty easy to manage on the day. Great setup here in the beginning, where you saw sellers try to wrestle, definitely wrestled control away from the buyers, and pretty easy trade to follow all the way down. I'm sure we've had a couple traders off this exhaustion bar here cover some of their trades right through here, but if you held on to it and just followed your stop all the way down, it's a great trade and is our trade highlight of the week. So we hope you enjoyed that trade of the week. Please visit us at noft-traders.com. And until next week, good hunting out there and happy trading.